This is Damien, Jamaica Centre Back, and you're watching Edivision TV. Like, subscribe, comment, support the team. Big up.
Greetings sports fans, welcome back to Edivision TV channel where we look at sports differently. I'm your host Eddie Guna. Alright, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're a regular, welcome back. Now let's get right into it. As you can see on the screen is the 23-man squad that was named by Coach Hallgrimsson for the matchup against USA in the semi-finals of the Nations League. Now one big name is missing. And I'm going to tell you the reasons why. You know, it's up to you to pick which one of the reasons you think is the real reason. And I put real in quotation marks. So Leon Bailey is missing, and we know the reason that the coach had stated, and I'm going to play that right now.
And then Leon Bailey and Trevante Stewart both not selected for this camp because of disciplinary reasons. Maybe just to finish on that one, because I know there will be, if we don't explain, there will be a lot of questions. Just to avoid a lot of questions, we basically have a lot of agreements between the staff and the coaches and the players, but we have only one rule: don't leave the hotel after 10 p.m. And these players didn't even sleep at the hotel, missed the bus next morning. And we've kind of finished this. Both the players took responsibility of their actions. They apologized to us and the squad, and the apology is accepted. We all do mistakes in our lives, even the best. And for all of us, case is closed and we move on. So it was decided they will not be selected for the next camp, and only this camp.
All right, Coach Hallgrimsson. So Leon Bailey along with Trevante Stewart, broke the curfew in the last camp when we faced Canada. Hence why they're now out. So could that be Dolly Sundays? Don't know, but whatever happened, and the players have been suspended. They made their apology to the camp, and now they're out. So especially Leon Bailey, fans were saying, it was very brave of Coach Hallgrimsson to suspend him with such a big game coming up. On breaking the curfew alone, I agree with that. If that's the protocol, if that's the procedures, if that's the rules, no player is bigger than the national team. And Leon has been, tearing up Europe, tearing up the Premier League. We saw his latest performance yesterday against Ajax. So there's no doubt that Leon Bailey is the informed reggae boy at the time. But it is what it is. Even though, I don't want to say this now, but even though he's been performing so well at club level, he's yet to recreate that form for national team. So at the end of the day, are we really missing a whole lot with not having Leon Bailey? Yeah, maybe that's another discussion for another day. But naturally we'll want to have our better players in the biggest games, and USA, it don't get much bigger than this semi-finals in US. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We have to deal with it. Now, is handler, manager Craig Butler was on Elite Sports, making a bag of noise saying the reason, he's saying that the real reason was not communicated by Coach Hallgrimsson. But I don't know if he needs to say the real reason or the secondary reason or the tertiary reason. But according to Craig Butler, his player, his client have been mistreated. His client has been making demands. And I must say other players have been doing the same thing, as it relates to travel arrangements and accommodation. Now, Leon apparently is tired of not getting the business class, the first class seats, and along with bunking up, sharing rooms with other players at the hotel when the team is called up for camp. And this is nothing new. We've heard the players complain about this in the past. But according to Craig, Leon is at a stage right now where this is totally needed. According to Craig, Leon Bailey is now a $50 million baller and he needs to be protected. He needs to be getting that $50 million treatment. So, according to Craig, this is a real reason why Leon is not with the team in the squad. He's saying that's the personal reasons. Leon is tired of complaining, asking for this, asking for that, and nothing has been done. And we all know that the players are still owed. So if you want to add the money in it, that's another thing. So Leon was reluctant to take the call up based on those factors. So Craig is saying those are the real reasons, but the JFF is twisting it and saying it's a suspension. Mind you, Leon Bailey did break the curfew, so if the JFF wants to punish him for that, they're free to do so. But Mr. Butler is saying that the JFF is using that to explain why Leon is not with the team, and it's not because of travel arrangements and accommodation, etc. Now, the day before the squad was scheduled to be announced, we heard the news that Leon Bailey was suspended. You know what I mean? So the JFF, once again, personnel in the JFF continue to leak information to the public. And even as a YouTuber content creator, information leaks are always good. But there comes a time where we need to keep things in-house. Know what I mean? Less drama, less distractions. Now, Coach Hallgrimsson was extremely annoyed, extremely angry about the leaks. There's a mole in the JFF. There has been moles for years now. And Coach Hallgrimsson wanted to lead with this information. He wanted to be the person to put it out. But YouTube got it and YouTube ran with it. As the days go by, you can see Coach Hallgrimsson getting more frustrated. John Wall wasn't in the press conference. But again, that's another story. Coach Hallgrimsson, not happy, not pleased with information leaking from the JFF. He actually said that it's better to have 1,000 enemies outside the tent than have one enemy inside. You know what I mean? We know how it can be when you have a person inside the camp that is not 100% loyal, that is a mole. So that's something that needs to be cut out. Cannot have persons in the JFF leaking information to the public. So with this Leon Bailey suspension, is it the first domino to fall? We've seen the Reggae Girls being suspended. Now Leon Bailey has his list of things that he's not pleased with, and he's making noise. You know what I mean? Much more to come from this situation. You know, it's just getting started. But is this the first domino? The players are already disgruntled about the non-payment. You know what I mean? But they love the country and they're pushing on. But again, will Leon Bailey lead the revolution? Is this the start of what's to come? Players pulling out. Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I'm Eddie Gona. Always remember, like, share and subscribe.